graders, today we're going to be working on our perimeter lesson. So to begin, we're going to test your knowledge. So we're going to start with the worksheets.
So everyone, there should be a worksheet in front of you, and just fill it out to the best of your knowledge, and then we're going to see if you guys are ready.
Maybe like 15 seconds.
Okay, so going off the worksheet, third graders, what do you guys think your own personal definition of perimeter is? Does anyone have any ideas? Shay?
From the three problems that I did, I would say my definition of perimeter is where you have to add two things up together and figure out what the total of that is.
That is very
Okay,
close
great.
to what perimeter is.
Yeah, so now let's watch a video that'll define perimeter a little bit more clearly.
New YouTube Red family plans. No interruptions for up to 6 family members.
Perimeter, it's easy to find. Out of the lens, around the outside. Perimeter, easy to find. Out of the lens, around the outside. Perimeter, easy to find. Out of the lens, around the outside. Perimeter, easy to find. Out of the lens, around the outside. Perimeter, easy to find. Out of the lens, around the outside. Perimeter, easy to find. Out of the lens, around the outside. Perimeter, easy to find. Out of the lens, around the outside. Perimeter, easy to find. Out of the lens, around the outside. Perimeter, easy to find. Out of the lens, around the outside. Perimeter, easy to find. Out of the lens, around the outside. Perimeter, easy to find. Out of the lens, around the outside. Perimeter, easy to find. Out of the lens, around the outside. Perimeter, easy to find. Out of the lens, around the outside. Shut up.
Okay, so did that clarify anything for you guys, class?
Yes, it did.
Great. So, we are going to move on to our activity.
So our activity is you're going to find a partner first, and then we're going to give you some tape. And the only rules to make a shape with this tape is that it has to be a closed polygon. And what's a polygon? A closed shape. That's correct. The shape cannot have rounded edges, and then we will use the square tiles to find the perimeter, and then we're going to show all of our works so that we have the correct answer for other groups to work on.
Wait, you're gonna have to say that again.
Oh.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, what do you think? You want to make a triangle? Sure. All right. Or should we do a square? What do you think?
A triangle.
Triangle? Okay.
Triangle.
Oh, it's kind of a little curvy right there. And then
I'm gonna
next.
start lining these up.
Okay. Oh my gosh, I don't remember how long I made it. About right there.
Pull out.
I'm trying. It's not working too well for me.
Wow, guys, that's a great triangle.
Are these just 1 inch?
Sure.
Okay.
We're gonna call them 1 units.
One
Okay,
unit.
1 unit.
1 units, because we don't know for sure.
So let's go ahead and just pretend like those aren't there.
Good job, Timmy.
And we can't put any
Uh-oh.
spaces on there, can we?
Uh-oh.
No spaces.
No spaces.
Do you guys have any questions?
I have a little bit of spacing. Is that okay?
You could make the least amount possible. If not, that's totally fine.
Okay.
We're just
Why?
going to try to get an approximate perimeter.
Why can't you have spaces?
Because if you have spaces, then you don't calculate your perimeter exactly.
Oh, okay.
Great question.
All right, you have about another 30 seconds. Make sure you know where your perimeter is.
Uh-oh.
Okay, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 squares
Great.
around
Now,
our
why don't
shape.
you run up and write it on the whiteboard?
Go, go, go.
Meter. 22, right?
Yes.
And make sure to write how you found the perimeter in an equation.
Oh.
Okay, ready?
So there was
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
So bottom is equal to 7.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Side is equal to 7. Other
1,
side
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
8. So 7 plus 7 plus 8, that's 14, plus 8 is 22 units.
Third graders, we are going to try a smarter balance question. This might be a little hard for you, but we still want you to try alone, and then if you need help, you can ask your partner. We're going to give you about a minute.
Okay, now that you guys have had a few minutes to work on this smarter balance question, let's go through and we're going to review the proper answer. It's okay if you have it wrong, just follow along so that we can learn from this.
All right, so we're going to start with what number?
20,
Plus what side?
12,
What's the next one?
10, 8, 8, 2.
Yes, okay. So now we're going to have to solve. What should we add up first?
The 8 and 2,
To make what?
10.
Okay, what comes next? Shay?
We can add the 10 and 10 together to make 20.
Okay, now what?
We can add the 20 and 20 to make 40.
And what's the next step?
Add the 12 and 8 together to make 20.
And our final answer is 60. And then because it's a perimeter question, what do we always have to have at the end?
A unit.
Excellent job. And now we're going to go on to our exit ticket. You want to explain it all?
Yeah.
Try to read it out.
Okay, so for our exit ticket, we're going to do a fun, kind of just riddle. So I'm going to read it out loud, and then I'll let you guys answer it on the back of your piece of paper that you just did the smarter balance question on.
And make sure you turn this in at the end of class, otherwise you won't be able to go out to recess.
So this is called Spooky Garden. Wherever I am, there's always a boo. Boo in the flowers with me. The size of our garden is 8 by 2. How much wire for the fence, says Boo. If it wraps all around as it ought to do, let's guess together, says Boo to me. Let's guess together. What's 8 plus 2, I says to Boo. That's 10, Boo says to me. But 8 plus 2 will not quite do. It's 8 plus 2 times 2, says Boo. Is how much wire we need for you to wrap around, says Boo to me. To wrap around, says Boo. The perimeter, I say to Boo. Purrin, says Boo to me. The area from a bird's eye view of a garden plot, says Boo. But now we have 2 sums to do. Let's think together, says Boo to me. Let's think together, says Boo.
All right, so remember to turn this in. Think about what the perimeter of the garden is.
And we'll leave this up on the board so that you can reread it if you need, because I know that was a lot all at once.